Hi there folks, welcome back to my channel. It's Handmade by Shirley and I've come on to finish off this pop-up box. I've done a lot of pre-cutting out because it would just take ages to do all of that on the video. So I got as far as popping in my bee in the middle piece of this and I'm quite happy with it. So when it flops over either way, it's a bee on both sides. You don't see the workings. So I've also done the same with some of the florals that I had as well. So I've just popped them on top of each other and staggered them slightly, and then did the same with the ones on the back. They're not yellow but they're white, but that doesn't matter because, well, I just want to have a wee bit of a difference. I've already popped the acetate on and I've put a little bit of double-sided tape on the acetate where I want it to go. I've slightly bent this one in a certain sort of S way and it's exactly the same. I've put all the pieces of the florals together and then I've put my piece of acetate in the middle and then another lot of florals on the back here, and I'm just going to pop them in. And then I've got some extra pieces of grass that I've cut out, which I'm going to put on as well to hide that sort of working. And then I'm going to be doing the top of the box and the inside of the box, and that will be me finished. And so I've used the bee again because I needed that for the top. So I've cut him out once in black and once in yellow and once in the silver for the wings, because I'm not doubling them up, but I am going to put them on the top of the box. And then I've also cut out the little ladybird, and I've cut it out in black. I've put some double-sided tape on the back to hold the black spots in. I've also cut them out in red because I'm going to double that up as well. You'll see what I mean. We'll snip bits away. And then I've got this honeycomb, I'd call it, part which I've pre-cut on the top, and I've left some of the bits in, and then I cut out a little hexagon for putting just for you or something on the top, in the second smallest size of that, and they're Gemini dies if you're interested in that. And then I'm going to I've cut out a little square to go on the inside of the lid, and that's going to have a stamped message, and then I'll be done. So I'm going to insert these. So this one, I've put the tape onto the back part because I can get it off. So kind of bent it because I thought, well, it'd be quite nice if it was kind of, oh, don't do that though. So I thought I'd put that one just inside, so it's going on the back there, like that. Just take that off a bit actually, because I wanted it to kind of come at an angle. That's better. So that's that in place. And then this bigger one I'm going to put onto the front here, I think. Or was that going on the back? No, we'll just pop this onto the front, but I'm going to turn it round to the, no, that would be going on the back as well. That's fine. Pop that down there. And then I'm just going to give it a wee bit of a bend as well. Just the acetate I've got is quite thin, but there are obviously different thicknesses of acetate. This one's quite thin, so that's okay. And I'll just use up that, so when the person opens it, they'll see that nice bit in the middle. I've also cut from the pieces I had left from the grass, and I'm going to just put them in to cover that bit as well, so you don't see, if you see what I mean, so you don't see these workings. So let's just see, this one's probably better here on that side. So I'm just going to put some double-sided tape onto that at the bottom and a bit inside. Like that. And I really do appreciate people who've come back on to watch this. I know it's a bit dragged out, but having parts, different parts, is the only way I think is feasible to do this sort of thing, because it would just take absolutely ages if you did it any other way. So just on that crease there, you can just see it there, and then we've got our other bits of grass there, and then if I turn it round and do the same on the opposite side, so we just bend them a bit that way for a bit. Come on, you can bend both ways. Anyway, and just put some tape on there as well. So at the bottom part of the green, I'm just going to take that off because now this pop-up box is for a very good friend of mine who I worked with for over 10 years when I did childcare and nursery nursing, and she's very special to me, and we're still friends, what, 20 years later, which is superb. We don't meet up that often, as we'd like, but we do from time to time. So it's her birthday in April, and I thought this would be very apt because it's spring and all the you know, bulbs have come up, or well, should be up, and it's just a lovely time of the year. So I thought it, and she just loves things like this. So let's just pop this into the other side and just cover up. So I'm just popping that into that sort of, it's onto the yellow bit in the middle, but it just hides these bits there so that you don't see that as much. So we've done that, and that's our interior really finished, you know. So that's that done. So I think it's pretty good. I'm quite chuffed with it, and I know my friend will be really chuffed with it. So we'll pop that to the side just now, and then we'll carry on with the bee and the ladybird. Oh, dropped a wee bit tag. So the bee and the ladybird. We'll do the ladybird first, I think, because it's not as... So the bee's got two wings. It's going to have that cut, and this is going to get cut. So as I say, I cut this out in black, and then I put double-sided tape on the back just to secure these black dots, because what I want to do is pop the red over the top, but you'll be able to see the black dots through it. So I'm going to just chop off the legs and also this part here. So the goodness of these dies is there's wee bits you can just snip off, and then snip off that as well. And that. And then I'm just going to pop this red piece on top. So I just need a little bit of glue. So I'm going to use this pen, thick pen, to do it, because I don't want the other glue squishing out all over the place. I've tried to use as many of the gummy pan dies as I can, and I've used a fair few, I'd say. So just stick that on top, and then that's your ladybird. So that's quite easy to do. There we go. Don't you agree? I think it's cute. Now I'm going to bring you down slightly so you can see. So we're now on to doing our bee. So I'll just pop that on. So it's the same thing. So I've already snipped the wings off the sort of silvery colour. So for this piece I'm going to keep the black base as the base, and I'm just going to cut away these pieces that I need. So it's this piece at the bottom and this sort of piece here in the top. So I'm just going around these dotty bits to get that shape, and then at the same at the bottom, just around there, that dotty piece, and then that will go in here. And then the next piece I'm going to cut is this piece up here. So just going to cut that away and that away. And then there's a kind of bit here, so I'm just going to cut across there and take these wings off, cut them away, and then just go in between these kind of two dotted embossed bits, and then chop these bits off as well, the wing. And then I'm going to just kind of even this off, so I'm just going to come round and kind of round that off and there a bit as well. So this will be this piece here. I think I might have to make that a wee bit better. So I'm just going right up to these dots now. Just let's see what that looks like. That's a bit. Just kind of take that off as well, and the same at the other side. See what we've got. I think that's okay. So that's what we're going to do. That's what I did with the bee that's inside as well. So, right, so let's just glue these together. So I'm going to glue the wings with this big thick pen, but not the body parts, because I think they probably need a bit more other glue. Right, so take those off and just line these up like that. Just make sure it's not got too much black showing. That's fine. And the same here. I do have my tweezers somewhere, but I've not got them out. And just line that up and pop them in place as well. Now I'm going to just wipe my wipe up a bit because it's a bit sticky there. That's fine. Let's pop this away, and I'm going to get the other glue. And the sun has come out, so I'm just wondering if I need to have this light on. This light on at all? No, don't think I do. So hopefully that's okay. So I'm just going to put glue into that area. I'm going to pop that yellow piece and the same down there. And then I think I will get the tweezers if I can find them. They're in here somewhere. I think that's them. Yeah, there we go. So it suddenly got really sunny outside, so I've turned off my light that I have on the desk, so hopefully that's still, you can still see. So I'll bring you down a bit more because you want to see what I'm doing. So just move that into place. There we go. And then this piece here, just find the way so that curved area goes more to the bottom. And I think anyway, I think so. Oh. There we go. I think that's fine. There we go. So we've got our bee and our ladybird. So the next thing I'm going to do is where's the glue? There. Next thing I'm going to do is, let me think, what am I going to do next? I'll just pull you up slightly again. Now, so I've got this white piece of card that I thought I would stamp on for the inside of the, I'll take these off just now. So for the inside of my card, so I found a couple of verses that I thought I'd use, and I've got happy birthday because it's her birthday. So I'm going to have that happy birthday, and I'm also going to have this one which says I can't begin to count all the times we've laughed together. So I thought that'd be quite nice, and I'm just going to stamp that in black memento. So I'll pop that one on there. Actually, I might just pop it on there on the same block. So we'll put that at the bottom, and or maybe that at the top, and that underneath. Oh, it's got so sunny. I hope you can see. I might have to close the curtain a bit. You're with me as I'm just looking through my, actually it's not bad. I'll just leave it. Just looks quite bright from where I'm sitting. So anyway, I've done that, and I'm just going to use black memento. I think that's what it's going to. There we go, black memento ink. So I'm just going to pop the ink to the stamp this time. And I'm just going to do a trial because that looks a bit, that top stamp looks a bit like there's too much ink. No, it was actually fine. Right, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Where's the ink? Oh, it's here. So I always find when I'm using this memento, I just give it a wee twist and a tap, twist and a tap. And then I'm just going to find a centre point here and make sure there's no bits on it, and just pop that, I think, just kind of there. Just hold it for a few seconds until it seeps into the card like that. And it's not the darkest, but that's okay. I'm quite happy with that. So that is going to go on the inside here of this card. So let's just see. I've got the measurements are a bit funny. I'm just going to take a wee bit off the side of each side because it's not quite square in my eyes. I'll just take another wee square off there. That's fine, and that should be a wee bit squarer. So I'm just going to put some, I don't think I've got any of the other papers on the table because I could have done a bit of the black. I'm just raking through my bin to see if there's anything I could put on to the inside. Sometimes I do, I just cut one thing out and I thought, oh no, that's no use. Stick it in the bin, but let's see if there's anything here that might work. Let me see, would this fit over? I think that's just too short, yes. I've got some paper here. Now, hoping you're not too bright. It's a bit bright. So I have got some paper here which I could actually use. So I might just go for the, I'm trying to think what this colour might look like inside. Let me see what the size is. Might work. Let's just get that a wee cut down it. Wondering about the light in this room. Is it too bright, do you think? Hope I don't dazzle you. I think that would work. So, I'm trying to see. No, I think it's okay. Hopefully it's okay. Hopefully you haven't been dazzled. So I'm just going to pop this in side. Now I have been known, and I think in that last, I did a box for a 70th, and it was a lilac-y colour. I think I said in previous video, it was a lilac-y colour with white, and I made a sort of birthday cake in the middle, and I actually did wording using my computer. So I probably, if I was doing a commission, I definitely would probably do, unless they specifically asked for, you know, a stamped sentiment inside. But I definitely do it on the computer. I just think it looks much more professional looking. So, but it depends what, you know, it depends what your person wants. If you're doing it as a commission, but I have done a commission where it was used wording via my computer and printed it off and then cut it down to size and put it inside the lid. So yep, so that's the insert. So when she opens it, I'll obviously have written my name on it, and then she'll see that and she'll think, yeah, that's true. So now what we need to do next is we need to pop it round the other way, and I'm going to pop this on. So I've pre-cut this out, and I wanted to leave some of the wee pieces in it. Some of them are coming out, and then pop the bee and the ladybird on the top. So I'm thinking the best way to probably do this one is with this. Now the reason that probably as well these are staying in is because it's not quite cut through properly. So because it was quite a thick piece of white card, so they've not quite cut through, so that's fine. So what I want to do is just place it on, and just kind of put it on like that, and then I'm going to turn the box over so that I can give some pressure and make that stick onto the front. I'm just using the base of this glue pen to do that, and it's not going to do any harm to this piece inside. There we go, and then that's it stuck down. Now I want to pop the bee on, so I'm thinking I'll put him there, and the ladybird maybe just on the corner. And I've got this tiny wee piece as well that I thought I might just add a little bit of a sentiment onto that. So I need to check my wee boxes again, and there is hello there is one which would definitely fit onto that, so I think I'll just pop hello there onto that if I can find it. Yeah, that's definitely going to sit on there. I'm just seeing if that other one's you made my day might fit on it as well. But no, I think I'll stick with hello there. That's quite nice. And I'll just pop it onto a smaller block. And we're not going on too long. I don't want to go on too long. And then I'm just going to pop that there. And then just pop this on. There we go. That's fine. Put that lid on, or I'll end up sticking myself in it or something. And then we'll get a big blob that we don't want. Now, let's just take that one away, put this away, and now I've just realised that my foam tape's not on the table, so I'm going to pause the video and then come back to you. Hello, I'm back now. So I've found my double-sided foam tape. Right, let's just get some pads here. So I've got some pads I want to use. So I want to pop these onto here. One's probably enough. I'll just pop him here. Okay. And then the bee, I'm going to put some foam pads onto the bee as well. One there. I've got some smaller ones which I could pop the wings on with as well. Or I did have. Maybe they've been used. Oh no, here we go. I've got a couple of wee ones. I can pop a bit of on there. I think just make sure that's not over that hole, because I don't want to see the pad through the hole. There we go. So let's pop him this on now, and then we'll be done. Nearly. Got a few wee bits just to kind of pop on, and then we can be done. So I have enjoyed making this. I hope you've enjoyed watching me make it. I think I'll just pop him that way. There we go. And I've got a little bit of ribbon I wanted to kind of pop on as well. So it's just a wee bit satin yellow ribbon, which I thought would be quite nice just to have behind the hello. I'm going to do it though. So what I'll do is I'll just chop it in two again, and I'm going to put the hello up on pads as well. And so let me think. So I've got pads here. So I'll just put one down there, one here. But I also want to pop on this ribbon as well. So before I pop this on, I'm just going to put some glue onto the box where I think the ribbon can go. So I'm just going to hold this top over the top, and I will cut the rest off because I don't need. So pop a bit up here. Hold that bit taut as well, and just let that sit for a second. And then I'm going to pop this piece on, just kind of there, I think. And then I'm just going to chop these bits off here at the end. So one. I'm going to have to hold it, aren't I? kind of slanty way. Do it the opposite way here. There we go. And this wee bit. There, and the same up here. I'll just do it that way. Come on, there we go. And then very, very last thing, I want to put some Wink of Stella on the wings. And then that'll be me done. You'll be pleased to know. It's taken such a long time. So I've got some Nuvo. This is a Nuvo pen, which is similar. It's a glitter pen. It's just the same as Wink of Stella. And I'm just going to go over the wings like that. Just gives it a wee bit of a... And I might do some of these as well. Just a few. And that is my 3D pop-up or explosion box using the Gummipan dies and also other dies, but I tried to use the Gummipan dies. So that's the lid, that's the insert, and this is the actual box. So if we put this together, hopefully I can get it to close. So I'm putting it where the thumb pieces are, so that's where she will open it. And I just want to get this on. It just always seems to take a wee bit to get it on. So that's it done. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and maybe you consider doing something like this yourself. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon with something very different. Bye for now.